Welcome to Hey Becki, WTF, where I demystify forms and functions.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Hey Becki, what's that form? Today we're going to look at the request to remove collateral out of state. This form is used if a member is going to take collateral out of state. For example, a vehicle, a motorhome, a four-wheeler. The reason that we need this form and this information is if something goes wrong and we need to try to collect on this loan, we need to know where our collateral is. Think of it as you're loaning your car to someone. You're going to ask them, where are you taking my car? Are you going to be there permanently? Do you have a new address? Where can I call you at? It's the same concept. This form is a way for us to have conversations with our members because you really got to dig in deep. So let's take a look at the form. First of all, the form is available on Yoshi, and I just typed in request, and it was the first choice. So let's look at the account number and the suffix. We're going to use the super special 12345, and it is an L2. Type of vehicle, year, make, and model. I'm going to do a 2022 Bugatti. What date is my vehicle moving? Well, let's see. My vehicle is going to move May 1st, 2021. Is this vehicle going to be stored somewhere? Am I sending it up to my parents' house in Fairbanks? Maybe I'm in the military and I'm going to be in Germany for 3 years. Is the vehicle going to be stored at a storage facility? We need to make sure that we're asking, is this vehicle being stored? And if so, where will it be stored? In this particular case, I'm not going to store my Bugatti. I'm going to drive it. So I'm going to put not stored. Borrower's name. Becki Grady. Is there a co-borrow with me? In this particular case, there is not. So I'm just going to put none. All right, new address. Come on, people. Deductive reasoning. This is not where I live today. This is where I am going to live when I reach my destination. For our purposes, my destination is going to be in Washington State. So my new address, 5930 Mullen Road, and it is in, well, geez, Lacey, Washington, 98, blah, I don't know. All right, when is that address going to be effective? Am I moving there tomorrow? I mean, I already said I'm moving on May 1st, but when does that address change take to effect? I'm just going to say May 1st. Do I want that address changed immediately? No, because I'm not going to be there until May, which is in a month away. So no, I don't want you to change my address. If the member wants the address changed immediately, it is a responsibility of the person accepting the form and reviewing the form to make that change. If they say what they want their address change in the future, somebody in loan control will take care of that. All right, home phone number. Again, use your deductive reasoning. I don't want their Anchorage home phone number that's going to get disconnected. Do you have a phone number where you're going to be going? Most people are going to say no because they don't have a phone yet. Okay, how about your cell phone number? You're going to keep that, right? Yep, I'm going to keep my cell. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to put none in here. Cell phone. I'm going to say, there's my cell phone. All right, email. What's a good email address for you? Again, this is talking directly to the member. This is not copying information off of their account. As you may take. All right. Who is your new employer? Name and address. Not Northern Skies that I work for today. Who are you going to work for when you arrive at your destination? I am going to work for Northern Skies because we're opening a new branch in Washington, in my mind. Northern Skies, and my address at Northern Skies is, and you can look it up on the internet with the member if they don't know the address. All right, what is my employer's phone number? Not my employer here. Again, we're not concerned with what's going on here. We need to know the information for when you get there. Let's see, my employer's phone number is close enough. All right. Do I know what my gross monthly income is going to be? Yes, all the money. So I'm going to say $15 billion. Do I know what my new start date's going to be in my new job? Well, yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be the first Monday in May, which I don't know what that is. So let's just say the 5th of May. All right. So again, there's nothing on this other side. It might autofill some stuff. That's fine. If there is a co-borrower, they must be on this second side. No two ways about it. Name of a personal reference. Name and contact phone number of a relative that does not live with you. I'll put my dad. All right. Name and contact number of a personal friend that does not live with you. I'm going to say Tyler. All right. Oh, I guess there's a spot for the phone number. Let's do that. We're not going to copy that. Okay. So now we have some contact information. Again, this is so if Northern Skies needs to reach this member about this vehicle, we have some additional information. If I were in the military, we need to know what is the name of my new commanding officer. Now, again, I'm going to work for Northern Skies in Washington, but just so we can see what it looks like, I am going to be working for Sergeant Kyle. Military base in Washington is McCord. Boy, I had to think about that. McCord? That's close enough. All right. So to review, at this point, every blank is filled in. There's no second person, so I'm not worried about that. The new address, the new employer, the new phone number. If they don't know, if they don't have a job, I would just fill it in and say none or unknown. Don't leave anything blank. If they're not in the military, you just put NA. It's not applicable. Make sure that this member is reading this information. If permission is granted to remove my vehicle from the state of Alaska, I, the undersigned, agree to the following conditions. Note that that says if. We are under no obligation to approve collateral being removed from the state. Payments will not become delinquent, and I will continue to pay my payments as agreed. Northern Skies will be promptly notified of any change of address or employment. Comprehensive and collision full coverage insurance will be maintained for the life of the loan. Permission to contact by cell phone, email, or text message. By providing a wireless telephone number, I consent to receive calls and or texts to include auto-dialed and pre-recorded message calls from the credit union or its third-party debt collector at that number. By providing an email address, I consent to receiving information from the credit union via email. Borrower is going to sign, borrower is going to date. If there is a co-borrower, they must sign. Down here is where we're going to have the information approved. We want a loan officer's signature, but ultimately, we need either Lori or Kyler. If there are any notes, for example, the member says, yeah, I'm going to be driving through Canada. I'll probably hit Michigan along the way. Make some notes so that we know if they call us and say my vehicle's been totaled in Canada, we can go, oh, I see you were driving through Canada. I get it. Make sure that we're getting every single piece of information and that we're getting it accurately. Again, as the person accepting the form, it is your responsibility to make sure that it gets to either Lori or Kyler. Once it's been signed and approved or denied, it needs to end up in Lori's inbox. Lori, if she wasn't the one that signed it, she's going to review it and make sure everything's posted correctly on the account, make sure that the address has all been posted correctly, and we're going to get this document into OnBase. If Kyler signed it, you need to walk it over to Lori's box. We need to make sure she's getting a copy. The member can have either their original or a photocopy, doesn't matter to us, as long as we retain a copy. If you have any questions, please let me know, let Lori know, talk to your manager. We want to make sure that these forms are being filled out and that they're being filled out correctly. And if there's a topic that you'd like me to cover on Hey Becki, WTF, let me know. Until next time.